dear parents and students. We are going to speak about coming board exam, and we all know the dates, right? Psychology exam, as per CBSE's current timetable, it will be on June 15th. Okay, so I'll be talking about question paper pattern for term 1. So basically, it will be helping the students who missed the classes, and also it will give an opportunity for parents also to know about how the question pattern is. We know that the pattern we have used for term 1 is different from term 2 question paper pattern. So we will be having 4 sections basically. Section A will be giving, okay, total number of questions will be 3. 3 questions will be there in section A, and it will be like question number 1 to 3. And maximum marks that we'll be getting for each question is 2 marks. So in short, there will be 3 questions in section A and total marks 2. So like 2 marks for each questions. So it will be the total of 6. Okay. So this is just an example for the question paper pattern. Section A, as you know that most of them will be like very short questions. So you don't want to elaborate too much, but focus more on points. But unlike physics, chemistry, and other subjects, here you may have to elaborate a little, at least in 1 or 2 sentences, you should write the answer. Should not end your answers only in 1 word or 2 words. Okay, so take care of the same. And there will be a choice question 2 in section A. So you have the possibility to decide which question is to be chosen. And let me remind you one more point. Please don't attend both. Okay, if you are putting a question number, please don't repeat the question number again. And no need to do like or anything. Instead, you just go ahead with the question. If it is necessary, give just a subtitle. That is enough. So you have the freedom to choose one among the question from section A. Okay, we move to section B. Section B, even similar to section A, there will be 3 questions in section B also, and question numbers will be 4 to 6. Okay, and 3 marks each will be go to children for each of these questions. Okay, then this is just an example for the same. Usually the questions like differentiate between 2 concepts or like 3-point oriented questions will be asked in this section. Okay, so students have the possibility to either to make tables or make it into paragraph when there is question to differentiate between different concepts. Section C, it will be giving 4 questions and question numbers will be from 7 to 10. Marks will be 4 marks each. This is the area where the child needs to put maximum effort and more time. So whenever you are dividing the time, more time to be allocated for section C, because it is the longer type question which is having 4 marks. Please remember one thing. Earlier there was 6 mark questions in the previous question paper pattern. Now we don't have 6 mark pattern. So the maximum mark question is 4 mark. So your maximum effort and timing to be spent for these questions. So minimum 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to be spent for each questions. Then only you will be getting the deserved mark. Okay, so these are certain explanation for or example for the same. And please remember there will be 2 choice questions. You can opt here. So take care of the same and choose the best and non one. And section D, 1 case study will be given in section D. But in few sample question papers we have seen, sometimes they provide 2 different case studies too. So it can be any, you should be prepared for the same. Total number of questions will be 2 from the case study. Sometimes they will provide 2 case studies and 1 question from each. Else, they may provide 1 case study and there may be 2 questions from the same case study. And each questions will be carrying 2 marks. Okay, so take care of the case study. Don't read the questions first. Read the paragraph first and just have a basic understanding about what is mentioned in the paragraph. Then go to the questions. Then it will be easy for you to find the answer. If you're reading the questions first, you will be in search of the word only or the term only. Sometimes you will be missing the proper concepts. Okay, so take care of the same. This is the question paper pattern. So this is just an example for the same. 1 passage is given and there are 2 questions. Each of the questions carries 2 marks. Now, I'm just moving to revision techniques. how to revise your portions effectively. Okay. First thing, find your best place to study. Second thing, find your best time to study. And the third thing, find your best method to study. So, in short, if you are not getting the score which according to your hard work, there may be somewhere wrong in these concepts. Sometimes the place you study may not be suitable for you. Sometimes the time that you have selected for your study may not be suitable for you. Sometimes the method that you're applying may not be suitable for you. This is different for each child. Their parents also please understand the same. The learning styles are different for each child. Sometimes your child may find like uh, best time to study might be like evening. For certain children, it may be like night time. Some children, it may be like early morning. So it is different from child to child. So every student should find out their best time to study. Then the place also. So there is a role for parents also to give a proper environment for our children to study. So from here onwards, there should be a proper learning environment in our homes so that students will be less disturbed and distracted too. So it should be a little away from the TV hall, and whenever the people are coming, that should not disturb our children because that will affect their concentration and preparation. So ultimately, they are all going to prepare for a final exam. So there is no any other chance to take. So, okay, let us prepare, give a proper learning environment for them and ask them to make it very neat and clean. And students also make it very neat and clean. If the environment is peaceful, you can prepare well and it will give a peace of mind too. And the method to study. Some students may like read and study. Some students may practice and study. Some students may write and study. Some students may like use the method of teaching to others. So, okay, even like I have seen that certain students may talk whatever they learn to their parents or siblings. So they get a confidence that they know something. Sometimes they may use combined study. Some students may walk and study. Okay, so find your best method to study. Next, prepare. Okay, when we are going through each of the points one by one, prepare a self timetable. It is very important every student to have a self timetable from here onwards. Okay, it should be based on each day and timing. Okay, and give more time on your. This is just an example only what I have shown you. It may be different from your time schedules. Okay, so prepare a self timetable, not the timetable given by CBSE or school. Set a nice, tidy, and study space. I already told you about it. Okay, so that is clear. Then vary your revision with the different activities. Okay, should not be like only studying. Every time in between the study, you should find something extra. Exercise every day. Nowadays, we are all stuck in homes. Okay, we are coming to school only. So, and especially in your learning time, in your exam time, most of us will concentrate only on studying and will be thinking only about the exam and worrying. So, there should be proper exercise for you, and you can practice meditation too, which will give you peace of mind. Sticky notes in your room, which will give you like every day whenever you're seeing these learning points or key terms, that will be there in your mind every time. When you're preparing key terms, please remember to stick in different colors so that for each subject, if you are having different colors, this will give a photographic memory whenever you are going to the exam point. You will be able to remember that particular piece of paper or the words that you have written there. So, and practice previous year question papers. So many papers are available in Google, and we are also providing so many practice papers. Okay, so all students to practice previous year question paper patterns. The reason why I said so, like we are actually having a descriptive type question paper this year. There are so many types of descriptive type questions available in previous year psychology question paper from 2000 onwards. So you can search in internet, I can download and practice them. And let me tell you one thing: there is high possibility for those questions to be repeated in every exam. So at least 2 to 3 questions will be repeated in every year's board exam from the previous year's question papers. Next, set aside time to do fun things too in between your studies. It should not be like only studying, studying, studying. Don't turn into a revision zombie. Instead, okay, you can dance in room whenever you're free. Just listen to some music, walk outside, and keep a plan or something. While you're watering the plant, while you're playing with your siblings, it will give you a little refreshment for your body, psychologically and physically. Next, very important, keep your phone and other distractions away. This is an information to parents and the students too. Last day, one of the students from our class came to me and told, "Sir, I can't stop my watching series. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop it." And during the time of last PTM, also one of the parents has told about the addiction of the child towards the games. So this is an important information to our students and parents from here onwards. Okay, I told you there should be a proper learning environment, peaceful learning environment in our homes. So if the student and parents find that something is distracting us from the studies, okay, keep the mobile phone away. Okay, so I was talking about the series. So please don't think that I'm asking all parents and students to stop watching movies and everything. They can watch movies whenever they are too tired and like small videos. It is okay. But watching series, it is like addiction. Okay, so those all those things can be done after board exam. They have enough time. Okay, and if we are getting failed, we have so much time till the end of our life. So please control this because we are all matured ones, especially students. So no need to give opportunity for parents to always run behind us. This is our understanding, our need. So let us control ourselves by stopping all these things. Okay, at least till the end of the boards. Take your revision wherever you go. Sir, we are traveling, sir, we are going here, we are going there, and so I can't study or we are not getting opportunity to study. Make anywhere, everywhere as a place and opportunity for you to prepare. You can read, at least you can take some keynotes whenever you're traveling, okay, which will help you to remember things well. Then sleep and eat properly. We have seen that many of our students are not getting a proper sleep. They have tuition, they have extra classes, they are preparing a lot, and many of our students are not sleeping properly. And for everyone's information, I'm just reminding once again, if a student who is preparing for exam not getting minimum 6 hours of sleeping, 7 hours is best, but 6 hours of sleeping, whatever you are learned will not be memorized properly and will not be taken from short-term memory to long-term memory, which we learned last year. Okay, so if even though you are studying a lot by skipping your sleep, okay, still it won't help you. So sleep peacefully, wake up peacefully, also eat good foods. Okay, focus more on the vegetable, fruits, those kind of things, and eat less about non-veg. Better approach in answering, how to answer 1 mark question. Don't answer more than one choice. We have noted when we were correcting the papers, we have noted that certain students are attempting more than one choice, and sometimes they will also. I just let me tell you one more thing. Certain students will attempt the same question twice. Okay, by putting the same question number. Please remember, if you are attempting a question 2 times, only the first attempt will be considered. Sometimes the second answer might be correct. Okay, but it's still the first attempt only will be considered by the evaluator. If not sure of correct answer in MCQ, try to remove the unsuitable ones. How to write descriptive answers. Allot enough time for each questions. Give subheadings. This is a very good learning behavior and exam pattern. Arrangement of your answer sheet is very important. We know that it is human psychology. There may be like 30 to 40 purpose going to be corrected by an evaluator on a single day. Okay, so like we are all human beings, we are all having different problems. So we do not know by what mentality and what psychology they are going to correct our answer paper. So give a happiness to the person who is correcting our papers when they are seeing our paper. Okay, imagine they are having some problem with their in the family and having some headache and going to correct our paper, and ours is the 30th or 40th. Okay, we know how much interest they will be showing towards our paper. But if they are getting a properly organized and arranged paper, okay, still they will be giving you the deserved mark. Focus on answer keys. There are students who write 1 or 2 pages for 2 mark questions and like just 2-3 lines for 4 mark question. There we are wrong. Describe each answer keys. Highlight the important terms by underlining or by putting the inverted commas. So should not allow any of the evaluator to miss our learned key terms. So better to underline them so that, and the answer paper should not be with full underlines. Okay, only the key terms to be underlined so that they will easily focus on the same. I'm concluding by just telling the incorrect and correct way of attempting the 4-mark question, especially. Now you can see an answer paper here. This is about anxiety disorders of chapter 4. Okay, if you are going through these answers, you will find that all points are there. Everything is there. But still, let me tell you, it is an incorrect way of answering. What might be the reason? Because the answers are, this answer is overcrowded. Imagine you are an evaluator, you are going to see this answer sheet or evaluate answer sheet. Will you give deserved mark? No. You don't spend a time to read all these things. Okay, so this way of answering is not proper. Next, this is also a 4-mark question. The same question is answered by another child in this way. Okay, if you are focusing on the same, I know that 90% of the students will agree that this child deserves full mark because he has given subheadings, he has given point-wise answers, but still, I will tell you that this is again a wrong method. Okay, why? Because it is just like key points oriented. For 2 marks, 3 marks, this way can be accepted. But 4 mark is a descriptive and narrative type question, which is to be elaborated. Okay, not to just keywords only. Here I am going to just show you the correct method. Look at the question and answer. The same. I have the child has given a proper heading here. Okay, so what is the importance of giving a proper heading for these type of longer type questions? So that the evaluator don't want to always check the question paper in between the correction. That is very tough for them, right? Sometimes our students will write 3rd questions first, then 4th question second, then again like 1st question next. So it will be difficult for the evaluator to check the papers. So whenever we are giving these type of subheadings as questions, so it is easy for them. Here, the answers are descriptive, subheadings are given, the words are underlined, and look at the way the answer is arranged. Okay, I'm not telling about the neatness or handwriting, but still, whether you may be a person with like not very good handwriting or excellent handwriting, but still you can use this method by giving proper space between words, by putting the correct numbers. And while I'm telling this, let me point out one more thing, which is one of the common error by many of our students. Look at the question number 13. Question number 13 is given here. And many of our students has a tendency to write these like bullet points or their point numbers outside of the margin, which will confuse the examiner. Sometimes they may write 1, 2, 3 as point. So even the examiner, evaluator will get a confusion that whether this point number is question number or point number. So I'm requesting all students to write all these like your bullet points, your like sub points, all these things inside of the margin. Only question number to be given outside of the margin. Okay, and memory tips. First letter method we have already learned. Like last year we learned in chapter memory. Visualization. Okay, you will just visualize about what you are learning. And acronyms can be used, short words can be used. Chunking, what is that? Dividing the points into smaller groups, which will help you for good memorization. Study in different locations. This also will help you. Then learn by teaching. Okay, you can use this method. This is one of the method which I find as very effective. Learn by teaching. After learning a topic, teach the same to someone, maybe your friend, maybe your parent or siblings. If nobody is there to listen, teach your table, teach your books, teach your computer. Just imagine those people are there in front of you. You are their teacher. You can teach even a chair and table. They may not respond to you. But while you're teaching them, it will give you a good confidence level. And these are certain tips for successful exam presentation. Divide total time according to the total. Attend one section full before moving to the next. This will be easy for the evaluator to check your answer paper. Present in a neat and tidy way. I told you about it. Underline, highlight the key terms, add graphical representation, diagrams if possible. On answer keys and terms from NCERT textbook. There are students who by heart and rote learn the paragraphs from the guides and from certain websites. But let me tell you, psychology textbook, NCERT textbook is the Bible, it is the Quran, it is the Ramayana, it is the Magna Carta of psychology learning. Focus more on NCERT textbook. Other things are secondary only. Okay, while I'm concluding, just focus on this particular cheetah. You know this cheetah, right? What is the speciality of cheetah? Cheetah is one of the fastest animal in this world, right? In one of the what we call documentary in National Geography, it is said that cheetah is the fastest land animal. It can run behind any prey. But when a cheetah runs behind its prey, it gets succeeded only 5 times out of 10 attempts. Repeating, when a cheetah runs behind its prey, it gets succeeded only 4 to 5 times out of 10 attempts. What might be the reason for the same? There may be various responses from us. Some people may say that sometimes cheetah runs very slow. Okay, and every time the stamina of cheetah is comparatively very less than other animals, and other animals may run faster than cheetah. So many responses may be there. But I am very happy to tell you one of the response which is told by a child. Cheetah is running for its prey and food, but the prey is running for its life. Whenever you are running for your life, you will be getting an extra energy. You can even overcome the fastest animal in the world. When you are running for your life, you will be getting an extra energy from somewhere. You might be the weak child. Okay, you might be always criticized by the teachers. You might be always like punished by other people. Always said like good for nothing, like headache for others. Okay, and failure in many exams. Still, you have possibility. Still, you have chance. Whenever you are running for your life, you will be getting an extra energy. So let us work with an extra energy and hope for the best. And I wish you all the best for the coming exams and blessings.